Hey, good morning, guys. This is Kiodiekin. Welcome back to the channel. I'm just doing a quick test and setup of the new Retropie 4.6 Buster base by the Retropie official team. Couple noticeable differences is this file is a .img.gz file. I know some of you guys may be used to using WinRAR or WinZip in order to extract image files, but based upon what's been going on the past few months, using the Pi 4. Personally, I even noticed there are some differences if you use WinRAR or WinZip, and it seems to have some errors, or I wouldn't say errors, maybe complications after you image extract it. So the best way to extract an image like this is if you use 7-zip. So a few of us have seen problems with this in the past. Excuse me, I'm just getting set up here. I just figured I might as well start recording while I'm here. So yeah, those were some noticeable differences using WinZip versus 7-zip. Is that if you don't use 7-zip, it creates some problems. So make sure you use 7-zip to extract anytime you see a img or img.gz type file. All right, so we're just going to take a look at it really quick as far as what the image has to offer. And for whatever reason, I'm getting a hissing sound. I'm not sure if that it's not me recording because it's my TV. So I'm getting a hissing sound. I don't know if you guys, I'll turn it up so you guys can hear it. Not sure where that's coming from. I'll look into it. So if I have some errors just for this time being, please don't take that as a grain of salt. You know, I'm just trying to test some things out, see what's going on. And then after I get a little bit familiar with it, I'll do a follow-up review, letting you guys know what's up and up. And then, of course, I'm going to load this down with some ROMs. I'm not sure if I have time for it this morning. But let's take a look and see what emulators are currently loaded. This file is 2 gigabytes. So if you guys try to compile MAME or MAME 2016, if you guys have heard my other videos, oh crap, I'm not even connected to the internet. All right. It will take a few hours for MAME 2016 and several of the other emulators because those aren't defaulted. Let's take a look really quick. Let's get the internet hooked up. Okay, I got the internet plugged in. The Retropie setup script and pre-made Retropie SD card images are available to download for free. Oh, this is all brand new. The pre-built Retropie image includes software that has non-commercial licenses. Okay, selling Retropie images or including Retropie with your commercial product is not allowed. Okay, no copyrighted games are included with Retropie. If you've been sold this software, you can let us know about it by emailing Retropie yada yada yada. Okay, so that's all brand new in the Retropie setup script. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Excuse me. Basic install. Are you sure you want to do a basic install? This will install packages. Crap. Maybe I should have just hit no for the time being. I'm just trying to see what emulators are loaded. Installing RetroArch. Okay. All right. So I'm going to cut this just for a second. Just want to see what's loaded and what's not. Hope this doesn't take too long. Just wanted to give you guys a quick view of some of the menus. Okay, so it's installing some of the basic emulators here. See, I thought all this stuff was installed already, so... Okay. I mean, at least some of the basic emulators like Atari and stuff, so it looks like it's installing all of those. Now, there are a few other ways to compile MAME and MAME 2016. I do believe that there are some files already pre-installed or pre-made for you as far as the cores. I think I have access. I'm not sure if I have access to those, but I do know there is another way. But if you guys try compiling MAME 2016 and some of the other emulators you will need, uh, those will take you a couple of days for the better emulators. And for the better emulators, that's what's going to give you the capability of running some of the CHD games and get the other performance out of it. So, okay. Now, unless there's some tricks that's been done, to get it to install a little bit faster, we'll see. But make sure you guys hit that notification bell so I can keep you guys updated, because I'll play around with this, see what happens. And, it's interesting, when you get ready to make images, for people and for the public, you get sidetracked by stuff like this because something's always coming out. Because as you guys know, I have my arcade light gun and Venom build or image that's going to be coming out pretty soon. So we'll see. It's still coming. Just waiting to see what was up and up with this. All right, it's installing MAME 2010. So far so good. But again, if you guys are new to the Retropie 4, this is what you guys will be going through. Hold up. Let me call somebody really quick.
Hello?
Wolf of Nose, good morning. What's going on, man?
What's happening?
I'm actually doing a recording right now, so we're being recorded. So I just thought I'd hit you up and put you on camera, too.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of work, dude.
Okay. All right, man.
I'll be able to do it later if you can do it. So.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I was just recording. Just wanted to get your thoughts about Retropie and stuff really quick, but you're at work, so I'll hit you up later.
All right, brother.
All right, later, man.
All right, bye.
All right, let's see here. We got our packages, core packages. Emulation station install via binary. So a lot of these menus look new as far as installing some of this stuff. Normally it's install, but are you sure you want to remove all? No. Get me out of here. All right. Manage main packages. Let's go to OK. Excuse me. The biggest difference I will know is if all these things look like they installed via binary. If I go to MAME or MAME 2016, those have always been compiled by source. So if those are able to be installed by binary, that is something definitely new they added. Okay. These are just the emulators that you can, are optional, that you guys can install. All right, let's go back out of here. So let's look at manage experimental packages. So this is where some of the newer ones would be. And a lot of these you guys won't need. You will need MAME 2003 plus. Let me just click on that. Ah, okay, well, I think that's new. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but there is a binary compiler for that. Oh man, yes. So they did add it. So with this base, you can compile MAME 2016 from binary. So if you do it from source, that's the one that'll take you about a day, almost a day and a half to do it. Binary, I'm not going to do it now because I'm not sure how long that would take, but that is awesome. Great job, Retropie official. Install, okay, they also added the option for binary here for MAME 2015. MAME, now MAME, remember, is the official or the latest version of MAME that you can use to compile games and so forth. Let's see. You got MAME. You got MAME. I'm sorry, MES 2016. So let's see, MAME. Okay, so unfortunately, MAME is not going to be compiled by binary. It's still compiled by source, so that will take you guys some time. And of course, MES. So, all right, so you guys have all these emulators which are optional. A lot of these are already on the Supreme build. If you guys have, or Supreme series, if you guys have been familiar with those. So that's really the biggest difference. But only time will tell as far as what games are capable of running. Let's take a look at. Let me see here. I don't think there's a temp gauge on here. I'm not going to exit out and run the command today. I'll probably do it in another video. Okay, so I noticed that hissing noise that I had at the beginning is gone. So I'm not sure if you guys will experience that too. But I was getting some little hissing noise, audio feedback or whatnot out of my TV with the build. But just did the binary updates and everything, and it totally fixed all that. So it's gone now. But I'll get this thing loaded up with some ROMs and let's take a look at it. Now we're in Raspberry config. I want to make sure I enable SSH. I may pause this for a little bit because I want to make sure I have my keyboard plugged in, which I don't right now. Let's take a look. Expand, overscan, audio resolution. Okay. You know what? Let's go take a look at GL driver. See what we got right here real quick. Okay, that's still the same. GL. I'm sorry, not GL, but G1 Legacy Original. All right, we'll leave this alone. That's still the same there. Change user password, pi for the user. Configure network settings. So I need my keyboard for that. All right, let me get my keyboard set up and I'll walk you guys through some additional settings. All right, so I have my keyboard plugged in and we're going to go ahead and enable SSH so I can go ahead and transfer some things. So let's go to number 5 option. And I already did enable my Wi-Fi, so you just have to click on that option and then select your country code and all that other stuff. So let's go ahead and hit finish. And now I'm going to just reboot my Pi for the heck of it, and then I'm going to load it up with some ROMs and then see what works. And if there's anything, I'll do another further review on it. Okay, so I've just been messing around with this for just a little bit. And remember I told you guys it would typically take like a day and a half or so for the MAME 2016 install. However, they did add the binary option in there for you. So it literally took 5 seconds for MAME 2016 to install on this base. So, man, that is definitely exceptional. I'm really happy about that. So, man, that's phenomenal right there. MAME 2015. Let's take a look. So I'm going to record this one because I already recorded or didn't record MAME 2016. So I want you guys to see how long it takes. And remember, most of these usually take several hours or almost a full day. So, yep. Already set to go. So that's definitely impressive there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to install a few choice games. And please keep in mind that this is just my initial test just to play around with it because I'm curious. But this is in no way, shape, form, or fashion a full settlement version or a final official review of the performance of what the Retropie 4.6 version can do. So we'll see what they have to offer. And one of the games I'm curious to see if there's been any optimization on their end or whatnot. I'm gonna install Carnival and see what happens because I know that one runs for crap on any build. I don't care what it is. So I'm just curious to see. Then of course I'm gonna install some N64 games, obviously GoldenEye, just to see what happens at default. And of course, even if I play those, there's additional customizations that can be done to it. But just curious, wanted to do a little quick initial test. And while I'm here, where is the Redream emulator? Should be on here somewhere. You got Open Bore. I can install that later. Let's see. Where's Redream? Parallel N64. That's another great emulator for the N64. You guys definitely want to install that one. All right, so I don't see your Redream anywhere. I'm sure maybe I overlooked it. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. That was actually that's really a nice touch to install it from a pre-configured binary source. So cool, great job. In fact, that was quicker than installing Atari, as you guys saw earlier in some of the other emulators. So let's go ahead, load it up with a few ROMs, and let's see what happens. So now we have the Pi loaded up with Carnival, Killer Instinct, and a few N64 games. Just want to see how they perform. And again, just for disclosure purposes, this is in no way a final review or true tested performance of what their base build can possibly do. I just went ahead and just threw some stuff on here just to see what would happen. So I got Killer Instinct 1 and 2 for arcade. I also got Carnival and some N64 games. So I just want to see what they can do and how it handles up. See if there's been any type of additional optimization. So let's take a look. See what we got. That was decent. It wasn't pretty bad. I mean, all in all, as far as GoldenEye, that one ran, it ran pretty okay. No really noticeable differences from what we've seen on some of the other um, bases or images. So there's probably some more optimizations that could be done there. So you guys be the judge. I'm just putting this out there. And I'm not sure if all these are loaded correctly, so I just threw them on here just hoping for the best. I do know X-Men 6-player should run, so we'll start with that one first. And then, of course, I'm going to make that my default emulator, MAME 2016. Okay. There's probably some things I got to change on there. So it does run on the Pi 4, so there's probably some other things I got to play around with it for X-Men 6-player. This is the same one that I've used in previous videos, so it does work on the Pi 4 and in some versions of the Pi 3. So, okay. You know what? Let me just try another emulator just to be fair for right now. I never use these. I usually use Advanced Main 1.4 to run some of the X-Men games. So let's try this for right now, see what happens. All right, let's try Killer Instinct. These are several different versions of all Killer Instinct. This is the SNES bootleg. It looks like an arcade version, so just try it. And if you guys have already seen my other videos, you guys will know that a lot of these games will run, like even Area 51. So for Area 51, obviously, guys, if you guys watched my light gun tutorial, so. Okay, so I think it's loading about the same as it normally would. And again, I'm using a stock setting. I'm not overclocked, but overclocking really doesn't matter on the Pi 4. You don't need to overclock whatsoever. So it is giving me the same performance. I know Wolfenose currently put out a 256 gigabyte image using the Supreme Pro base. He did a heck of a job because I think it's running at about 75 or maybe 80% Killer Instinct as far as the configs and optimizations. So well done, Wolfenose. So that was. I know I play around with it myself, so he did a really good job with that. But again, this is running a little bit slower, so don't expect much from this. But it is launching. That's good to see. All right, so you guys have seen my original video, so it's running about the same speed, so I'm not going to waste any time with that. So let's back out and see what else we got. Oh, you know what? Let me try one more thing. I know usually MAME 2003, I think they're not plus, but there's a midway MAME. That's actually the optimal emulator to use for Killer Instinct. Okay, so that one didn't run. So let me just try Carnival really quick. My curiosity is really piqued. Let's see. We'll launch. Now the game will run. It just looks really, really choppy. Like Killer Instinct will show, but Killer Instinct runs really slow. But Carnival, it plays, but it's laggy and choppy. So. Okay. Another thing is I don't believe this image or base, I'm sorry, has the video loading scripts. You guys would have to customize that. Check out some of my other videos if you guys aren't familiar with what loading scripts are. So those are the videos that typically play before you start a game. It doesn't look like that's loaded on here, obviously, but Play around with it. You know, you guys can see what you get. So let's see if Area 51 will currently run right now. And this is the combo unit of Area 51 and Maximum Force. So, okay. This is exceptional because for those of you guys who are new to my channel, CHD Games do run. So games like this, games like Mace, will also run on the Pi 4. So that's something that's new. Also, you can take a look at my light gun tutorial using these new emulators. So all in all, just wanted to let you guys know that they've done some work here. They've made some changes. So we'll see what happens with the future. I'll probably do a follow-up review. I mean, I know I am still working on my other base or my other image, but just wanted to show you guys, my subscribers, what's going on. And you guys have seen it here since I've been using the Pi 4 since day one. And just wanted to keep you guys posted. Hope you guys consider subscribing for you new individuals. Again, this is a hobby channel, so I try to touch on a lot of technology and different things. But hope you found this interesting, a helpful review. And this is Kiodiekin, and I'll catch you guys next time. You guys have a great day and stay safe.